Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. I've got all my doggies here. Preacher, Cashmere, Velocity, Little Miss Liberty, who's just suddenly sprung legs on us. She's almost looking more red, to be honest with you, than fawn. Really pretty color, I'm not gonna lie. Red is one of my favorites. Like a light red color almost, but she'll probably fawn out, but she's really pretty. She's dark right now because of the winter. Yeah, Blondie's actually kind of dark right now too, so I'm wondering if she is going to be more of a red. No, you just went outside, Velocity, you're not coming out. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys today about Preacher. A lot of people have noticed that he really hasn't quite been himself. Even I noticed it. What I noticed is that anytime we would come in from outside, he would kind of get real insecure, not really know what to do, and he would kind of tuck his tail and just kind of I'm watching her. I don't trust her quite yet. She's still pretty young. What are you doing, Liberty? She's no fear. The dog has no fear. Not even enough fear to save her own life. She's so awesome. Anyway, so like I said, he was just real insecure. Had his tail tucked. It's not tucked right now, but it would be. So he would come in from outside, tuck his tail, and what I'd noticed is that he would go. He'd been spending a lot of time in my room. He would like go into my bed and lay in my bed, and then also like lay in my bathroom. And then as you guys saw, he would go lay in the kennel room. So Savannah kind of mentioned it. She was like, does he seem different at all to you? And I'll be honest, like I just hadn't really put much thought into it. I had noticed that there was, definitely something, different in the sense that he would go kennel himself, but I didn't really think much of it because the truth is, I don't trust you. I don't trust you, little dude. Go into your box. There's your box. You need to do something, you go in there. Just remind him. We literally just brought them in from outside.
And I saw him go to the bathroom out there.
Yeah. So anyway, I noticed that he would be hanging out in my bathroom. Like I said, the kennel, things like that. And so last night, Savannah and I were talking about it. And so what I did is I shut my room, I shut off everything where he could go and kind of hide. And sure enough, he had his tail tucked. He didn't know what to do. He was pushing at the doors, like trying to do what he thought he needed to do, which was put himself up. And I realized that most likely what happened is that when he was at the handler's house, she works with a lot of dogs. And so anyway, so the dogs are kenneled, she can't take the risk of keeping them out like me. Even I wouldn't do that. If I was handling other people's dogs or whenever I do have other people's dogs here, I don't let them out because I don't want to risk anything happening. And I don't know that dog. I don't know that they're going to be okay. And it's not my property. So if something happens to it, I don't want to be responsible. So ultimately, the dogs stay kenneled until they're actually being used for show or training or whatever it is. So after being in there for 2 months, Preacher is just trying to be a good dog. I see you, baby boy. He's just trying to be a good boy. So he's just trying to put himself up. I know. I see you, lover. I see you, lover. Yes, you are a beautiful baby. Yes, you are a beautiful baby. You're a good boy. Yes, you are.
He was, and if she wasn't here, he would just like go try to hide.
Yeah.
He was either
Look at the love.
Do
you see the love in those eyes? The love. The love. Yeah, I love you too. So anyway, so he just didn't know what to do with himself. He's a good dog. He's trying to be a good dog, and he thought that the new way of living is that when you come in, you kennel. And not being able to do that made him insecure. It confused him, and he didn't quite know how to, really what to do with himself. And so I've just been, spending time with him, Not trying to, the thing is, so like if I sat and I cuddled him all the time and I pet him all the time, I would actually encourage this insecurity in him. So that isn't what I'm doing. But what I am doing is I'm redirecting it. So for example, he knows I'm talking about him right now. So that's why he's over by me. But if I did this, come here, preacher. Come lay down. Good boy. You stay there. And so now he will lay there. And that's what I've been doing, because that's where he used to be. He used to just be up on the couch laying down by himself. So I'm kind of reteaching him how to be himself again, how to do what he always used to do, so that he feels like he's doing what he is supposed to do, right? Because he's waiting for direction. He's waiting to be told what to do. He doesn't care what it is, so long as it's what he's supposed to be doing. And that's just a really good thing. That just shows that he's a great dog. So Velocity growled at Oso because he was trying to mess with her. She's over here laying in the sun, sadly looking out, wishing that she could be out. That's how she sits. That's the way she sits, like a human. She thinks she's a people person. Hey, don't be licking my glass. Seriously, you're gonna make it dirty. Psst, Velocity, don't you do it.
She's like, just let me out.
Don't you lick that glass. What isn't that like a glass liquor? Don't they? Isn't that or window liquor? And they what they call that? There's something like about that window liquor. It's like some kind of joke or something.
She's like, oh, no.
She's like, fine, whatever. I'll just lay here. 'Cause my life is miserable. Psst, don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Oh, so you know how cute you are? Look at that face. You see that? He's like, he knows how cute he is.
My little panther cub.
Did they see your statues that you have?
I don't know.
Of your panther?
I did add some new stuff. I didn't like the last little shelf that I had, so I got this shelf instead. And I got this new little light. I got this sign. I think you guys will like that. Dogs welcome, people tolerated.
When I read that, I thought it said people tortured.
No. We have another little pit bull thing there because I do like pit bulls. I started off with them.
Ooh, geez,
And then I got this cheetah here.
Oh, it's a cheetah, I guess.
There's some structure for you. Some structure. So I liked it because cheetahs run, and I've often told people that if you really want to know how, hey, Kashmir, stop. That if you really want to know, hey, what did I say? I'm talking, and I can't hear over you. So I was telling people I was in an argument with this show breeder, pretty well-known show breeder, and who doesn't understand structure, and I was trying to tell her that all the things that contribute to the speed and the agility of a Cane Corso you can see in other animals that are built for the same stuff. And you can even see it in this little model here. You see that there is no flat back. You know, you have a rise here. So you have the dip here, and it rises over the loin here, right? And that's the muscle. You want that, okay? You want the muscle. You don't want the tail coming right off here, up in the air. You want it to be a little bit lower, because that's how this animal is able to tuck its butt up underneath it. In this tuck up here, do you see how it comes up like this? It's not flat across. That's what we call tuck up, okay? All those things contribute to this animal's ability to be very fast. And all of our dogs have it. And you know, greyhounds have it, whippets have it, a lot of very athletic animals have it, lions have it, horses have it. So, you know, people overthink things, especially people that don't know anything. You know, if you can't look at nature and see what it takes to be an athletic animal, then maybe you shouldn't be breeding. But she didn't like that. She said I was all over the place, claimed that I didn't know what I was talking about. Hey, pretty boy. Hey, pretty boy. Aren't you pretty? Who did your pretty face? Mwah! You do kisses. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base on that with y'all. Preacher's going to be fine. He was not abused. Nobody did anything to him. He's just readjusting. So I hope everybody can accept that and watch him as he progresses. As you can see, he's totally fine now, sleeping. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys. He's over here sleeping with the girl. The pretty girl. Little Miss Liberty. She finally tuckered out. Mm-hmm.
They're over here just, this is how they play with their toys. They stick it up with their paws, and then they just gnaw on it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just gnawing on it, they have to, like, hold it with their paws.
Mm-hmm. So, anyway. I've got a female coming over here to be studded to Preacher. And I'll try to do some video to let you guys know about that process, what it's like, things like that. I'm not going to film the actual act because there's really no reason for that. There's already another Cane Corso breeder that felt the need to do that. So, you know, if you really don't know, then feel free to look in the depths of YouTube for that kind of stuff. But I will try to educate you guys on the process of what it is like, you know, like what to expect when you are sending a female off to be studded, things like that. So anyway, hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna get at it. I've got to do some work for my company, my regular day job, but I just wanted to touch base on that. There were some people that had brought up the fact that they had seen a change in Preacher's temperament since he got back. And I had also noticed it, so I wanted to address it so that everybody knew why it happened and, you know, what's going on and, you know, kind of see that, you know, what we're doing to kind of help him readjust. It's not a big deal. It's not a huge thing. It's just it's like part of the problem is my fault because I am so close with my dogs that when they're not around me, it is much more difficult for them than a dog that wasn't as closely bonded to their owner. And so, like, if you would have seen our reunion when Preacher saw me, I mean, the handler had to let go of the leash because he was just pulling towards me. And then he literally just, you know, he normally doesn't jump on top of me. I think you guys can see that in the video. Like, he's not one to jump on me, but he did, man. He was all on me. He was just, Mama, take me home. So... And not because he didn't like being there, or that he didn't like those people. It's just that he's my dog. You know, Preacher and I are very close. And he was just, I opened up the door of the truck and he hopped right in. He was like, let's go. So he's, yeah, we were in a hurry. It was like literally snowing. I was just trying to get out of the area before it got so bad that I was stuck. But anyway, there are handlers that'll tell you that, like trainers that'll tell you that you shouldn't get so close to your dog because that is oftentimes what leads to separation anxiety. But that's who I am, you know what I mean? I'm going to be close with my dogs, you know, and there are ways that I've handled that. So to deal with separation anxiety, I have a 2-way camera system so that I can talk through it, and it's motion censored. So when Preacher would start to get upset for me not being around, and he would get up and do his little bark thing, then I would get on the camera and tell him to go lay down in a spot. And then he would just go lay in a spot. So, yeah, he can be super, yeah, he can be so dramatic, yeah. Yeah, Terrible used to howl too. Yeah, my other dog. Yeah, it was the saddest howl ever. Yeah, the saddest howl. All my dogs get way too attached to me. But it's my fault. It's me. I do it. I love having a very close bond with my dogs. But on the other side of that, just like a pack, they don't like to be apart from each other. You know, they like to be with each other. And that's why they do that howl. The howl is a contact call. That's them trying to communicate with you. And so when you communicate back and you say, hey, chill out, I'm good, we're good, go lay down, then they feel a lot better because they've received that contact back from you. So anyway, just wanted to kind of touch base on that, let you guys know what's going on. You know me. I like to keep you guys educated, keep you in the loop. So that's where we're at. He's doing great. As you can see, he's sleeping totally fine. He's readjusting.
Gotcha.
So hope you guys have a good day, and I will definitely talk at you later. Bye. Bye. Yeah, do your girl velocity.